Hello and welcome back to Plans by Kim. Thank you so much for watching today. So we're putting together my third and final planner for 2024. And if you want to see how this one turns out, keep watching. All right, so first of all, I'm just going to go and put these kind of maybe in an order that I'm going to put them in, sort of in an order that I'm going to put them in. So as you can tell, everything has come from Aura Estelle, which is a Canadian company for those of you who do not know about Aura Estelle. So what I did for this setup is I bought some 12-month dashboards. These are some really cute artistic drawings. They are really stinking cute. And then I bought a package of monthly inserts along with my weekly vertical inserts. And I've got two packages because one package only houses 6 months worth of planning. And then I have some dot grid inserts and some ruled lined paper to go into my planner. This is for note-taking and this is for extra pages that I will be putting into my planner this year. So I'm going to set all this to the side and bring this in one at a time as I start to put things in. So let's start off with my binder. I'm using this binder from Aura Estelle. And I moved my camera over for this video, so I gotta remember where I'm at. Oh, I'm not fortunate where I can actually see things going on while I'm doing it. So this actually was gifted to me this year from a fellow Patreon that I am in a Patreon group, and she had an extra one, and when she found out I was doing Aura Estelle, she offered this to me. And so I gladly accepted. So thank you. If you're watching, you know who you are. All right. So this is a 6-ring binder type of planning system. I absolutely love this binder, you guys. It is so soft. It's vegan leather. I love all the different compartments that you can get over here. I'm going to have fun filling this stuff in and holding on to some things over here. So I've never really had a binder this nice before. And yeah, I'm just going to get started. This is kind of a neutral color. Honestly, I think it's supposed to be kind of a pink, but it actually looks more like a beige color with a pink undertone to it. So whatever that's worth for a description. But anyway, I'm just going to pop these open so we can start putting our stuff in. Okay, and before I put any cuteness over here on this side, let's just get started putting things in what's going to come in to the actual planner itself. So one of the first things I want to get started in here with is, of course, I have to have this cute little girl. I wanted something that was kind of cute. I didn't want to just open it up and, oh, there we are. There's your planner. Get to it. No, I want to open up my planner and see something cute and fun. So I ordered both of these. This is the back, which actually I'll just stick in there right now. This probably is what I should have had in my on-the-go planner last year, but didn't really realize it because my pages were curling, and that was part of the reason why I was getting disenchanted with that planner. So I wanted to make sure that I did purchase one for this planner. And then I have this celebrate every win, even if it's getting out of bed in the morning. And I just loved this girl. She looks so stinking cute, sitting up there having her cup of coffee first thing in the morning. Well, who knows what time it is. It could be 11 o'clock, but to her, it's first thing in the morning, right? So anyway, this is actually on a vellum sheet of paper, which I didn't realize it was going to be on vellum, but that's okay. I'm going to stick this in. This is going to be the first thing I see when I open up my binder. And then I did get these from Planner Press as well, guys. Both of these came from the Planner Press. I really, really like her shop. All right, and then the second thing I'm going to put in, or should I say third since I put this one in, this is a piece of cardstock. It was an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper that I just cut down to size. I used this to kind of get my measurements with, and then I cut it down using my Cricut, what do you call it? Paper cutter? Oh, words elude me. And then I just was able to match these up and punch those out with my hole punch. All right, so I'm going to put this here. This is going to go back behind it because since it's clear and see-through, I wanted to be able to see something pretty behind it, not what's going to be happening on this side of the page. Okay, moving along to, I think what I want to put in now is my monthly dividers. These are dashboards. So what I want to do is put in January over here. So I'm going to set these to the side, and as I get to each month, I'm going to throw in my dashboard. Okay, did you guys see that? I kind of showed that fast. Look at that. Isn't that cute? So January, bubbly, or bubbles always help. Because, you know, I got me a new bath pillow so I can go in and just have some nice bubble baths. Okay, let's see here. Then I want to come in with my monthly inserts. And most of this stuff is just going to be coming in 1 month at a time. I think that would be best. Since this is not a disc bound system, it is a little bit more involved in shutting that and opening it up, and I just don't think people want to hear that. So, people as in you guys that are watching this, sorry. Okay, I cracked myself up. All right, so now my idea, I got an idea. That's what my grandkids say. Nana, got idea. Okay, so here's my idea. This monthly insert, which looks like this when it's open, on this side, it has the start of a week. I don't want to see that. So my idea was to Frankenplan in either a dot grid or maybe I'll just every other one of these. I mean, I only need 12, right? So my idea was to Frankenplan in and tape those together so that when this is open, you have a notes page and then you turn over to your calendar. Oh, it's a good thing I ordered more Tombow. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, let me just move this out of the way. For the time being. And I'm just going to go ahead and put these two together. Okay. Now, I usually have my disc lined up to do this with, so Oh, trying to line this up. Is that going to work? Nope, it did not go down right. Gosh, dang it. That moved. All right, well, the thing about my tumbo is that it is not permanent. It's a semi-permanent. But I think that's about as good as I'm going to get. So we'll just leave that. Okay. So there's 1 week's worth there. I wonder if that would work if I did put that in my book. Let me go ahead and put this in. Okay. Next time I am going to try to line it up in here, I think. All right, so that's our first month calendar in there. Okay. So it's going to take a lot of tape, y'all. Then I'm going to come in here with my weekly vertical. This is the weekly columns. And this is it, the A5. So for those of you who aren't aware, the A5 planner is just about the same size planner of the Happy Planners 7 by 9.25, which is the classic Happy Planner size, because that's what I'm used to. I didn't want to make such a change that it was going to be totally overwhelming, because I'm already kind of going away from Happy Planner insert. And here you're not getting, you know, the lines that give you the perfect box sizes. They are, I believe, the same size, but maybe not. I don't know. That's a good question. I think it's the same size as a Happy Planner box. Could be a little bit smaller, but it is not going to be a problem for me this year. All right, so basically, let me think about this. I was going to tape this down to here so that when you flip open to the page, you've got your monthly there, and then you would start off with your weekly. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. And if I have to make an extra sheet of paper to get me through the 6 months, then I'm just going to have to do that. So I haven't thought this part out, guys. Yeah. Because we would have one there, and then we'll have this one here. So just need to put tape on this one and tape this down to this side. Okay, now these holes are not lining up. So I'm definitely just going off of the edges of the paper. All right, so there is that. Now let me get this put in here. Okay, so if this was our planner, then we would have Sunday start, Saturday end, and then flip the page, and now we have our the start of our first week. So I'm going to throw all of these in. On this side, actually, I'm just going to put all of these in, and we're just going to put this in here, all of it, and then we'll just work with this, and I may just have to start closing these. It's just kind of a pain in the rear. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. This would be the start of a new one. Now, if I put this in here, then this comes on the back side of my new month. So this would be January, then February. So what if I were to do this one again? Probably should have bought 2 of these at this rate I'm using them. Okay, so January, notes page, whatever page I want this to reflect. Then we have our calendar. And then we go into our first week, second week, third week, fourth week, and now notes page for that. No. I don't know, guys. Let's bring this in. This is February. This is pink is a state of mind. Oh, yes it is. If you like pink. Okay, bringing in month 2. So notes page here, blank page here. Okay, and then if I do a notes page here, the February, we would just directly then go into the calendar, which I like that. I do like that. So that makes me wonder in January. if I shouldn't just do that too. I think I will. Let me redo this. Save that piece of paper. And let's just try to put this down here. Okay, so January, we're going to go straight into, so what I'll do is put a notes page here, which could act kind of as like a currently sheet or something that I'm used to doing like now. And then we've got our January. So we've got 4 weeks here. The only thing is that you've got this page here. But if I put those two together, now you've got that page and a notes page, and then we go straight into February. So I think I'm going to do that. And when it comes to Aura Estelle, I'm putting a book together. I've never seen one. I'm flying by the seat of my pants, y'all. I'm just putting this together, how it's going to work for me and my mind. And I'm trying to kind of keep it kind of the same. That's what that looks like behind that pink paper. I don't know. Do I like that? Yeah, because I don't want to see writing. I might change it to white, though. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't know if I like that. I'll do a white one and see if I like it better. Okay, so now we've got our February insert here. And I'm going to take well, gee, I didn't think I was going to have to Frankenplan this together, but I am to make it work. Okay, so there's February. And then I've got to Frankenplan these. I don't know if that's really working for me being in there. Okay, and then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then I'm going to bring in March. just gonna kind of set this up here like so. And then I'm gonna go in after I kind of get this set up, and I will tape all those together because y'all aren't going to want to watch me taping that stuff together. That's just too time consuming, and you get the idea. Okay, so every morning is a fresh start. It's really cute. That's for March. So here I'm going to stick in my calendar. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm missing half a week in my weekly doing it this way. I think I'm gonna like it like that. So I'm just going to go off camera. I'm gonna make copies. I'm gonna actually get a white one of these, cut it down, and then I'm going to make some copies of my vertical and finish out the rest of the year with. So I'll be right back. Okay, and I am back. All right, so when I left off, I said I was going to try to make some copies of these vertical sheets that are in my planner, and I was not successful in doing that. So I'm just going to place an order to Aura Estelle when I get off of here, and then I'll come back here and I'll show you what I did do. Let's go back to November because that's where we started to trip up, right? I went ahead and put all these pages in because there's no sense in you guys watching me do that 50 million times. So I ended up franken-planning 3 pieces of paper in each month. Now in November, I went ahead and put in the monthly, so that's ready to go. And then I franken-planned these 2 together, so that's ready to go. However, that's all I have left. I need to get the other pad of vertical sheets to finish out the month of November, and then over here into December. I went ahead and franken-planned the calendar onto December's divider. Isn't that cute? You are my cup of tea. Oh, love it. And then on the back of this sheet of paper, I franken-planned the first weekly sheet. Okay, so we've got monthly, the first weekly, but this is where I ran out of paper. And then I took a sheet. No, I didn't, because I ran out of paper. Yeah. So when I get my sheets of paper, I'll just need to adhere one of these to the back of this. And that will be the end of my catch-all plan for the year. So next, what I want to do is bring in some paper. I'm going to finish bringing in this dot grid paper. And I just want this in here for me to be able to grab. With that being said, I do have some dividers coming. I ordered those yesterday from the Planner Press. And I wanted something to show where my notes was. And then also, I do want to be able to have a section in here, so I'm going to have a vision board in this planner as well as my social media and fitness planner, because each of those different planners have their own set of goals in them. So this one here is going to be different than the goals that's in my fitness, than the goals that's in my social media. So this year, my goal is to be in my planner every day. It's set up every month, and I don't have to fiddle fart around with setting this thing up throughout the year. It's here. We're ready to go. We're good. Okay. Now, with that being said, y'all, I had to go get more tape. I left and went to go to Hobby Lobby. I got this AdTech removable tape. I went through 2 whole ones of these plus this one and what was left of my Tombow to put this together. So that was quite a bit of tape in there. But I'm really happy with how this has turned out. So let's get the rest of this set up and we will be done with this planner for now. All right, I did purchase from Aura Estelle this nice little ruler. So this is, if I need something to keep a straight line with, I've got this. And I love how it's pink. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, and then I have a few things I'm just going to bring in to put over here on the side of my page over here. So I'm going to move this over so you can see this good. All right, so for this one, I did get another ollie clip to go in this planner. So I'm just going to take this one out. She does a good job of putting these together. I will say this is a really good magnet. And I was going to put this here. I think. I'll see if I'm going to move that. And then I have this cute little weekday morning routine. Now, I put one of these in my social and fitness planner as well. And the reason why I'm having this in each of my planners is because this is a new morning routine for me. And I want this in front of me to know that, hey, this is the order of the day that you need to do your things. And when I say this is my morning routine, this is getting me up in the morning until 7:30. So wake up at 4 to 7:30 when Marley gets her medicine at 7:30 because that's my cutoff time of being in the office because the kids will be coming shortly after that. And I just made this myself, put a little cutout here and took some ribbon that I had on hand and put on there. And I think that turned out really cute. So that will fit in here. And then I purchased these Aura Estelle little vellum note sheets. These are sticky notes, and I'm just going to put that in right here on this side. So when I do need a sticky note, I do have that available. And right here, I'm going to put something motivational up here. I do have some more of these plastics cut out. I got this plastic off of Amazon and cut this out with my Cricut. So if you want to know how I did that, let me know in the comments and I can explain this to you. But I'm going to actually go and make me a nice sticker that's got something motivational, and I'm going to just kind of stick it right in here. And I don't know, maybe I'll decorate it, who knows. But that's my plan for this here. And if you want to see this in a video, comment below. Otherwise, I'll just make it on my own and stick it in there. Okay, and then I have these really cute pockets for things later on. If I have any type of papers I need to keep in here, I have this space available now. And then I'm going to put this really cute pin that says Goal Getter on the top of it. I think this is really cute. This is from Live Love Posh. And I got this when she had her Black Friday sale. So I am going to just stick this in here. And then I'm actually going to be purchasing also a different pen to leave in here. And that is the Sakura, what do they call that? A jet. Oh, I wrote it down. Where is it at? Sakura micro pen. I was listening to the gals from the Sticker Guru, and they said that those are some of the best pens. And so I do want to go ahead and get me one. since these are that slick material. I do have this one here, but you guys, this one is a Sarasa Dry. But even when you write, like say, I'm just gonna write hello on here. I feel like you have to wait a minute for that to dry, and then it still smears. See that? So I thought this Rasa Dry would work for the slickness of these vellum stickers, but it's not gonna. But they said the Sakura Micro Pen would not do that. So I'm gonna buy one. We're gonna put it to the test. Okay, and I'm gonna put that there. And that is going to do it for this Plan With Me. I do believe I do have these cute little freebie icons that came from the planner press when I ordered my stuff, which I think I'm going to keep in here too, because look at that. Isn't that cute? They're little icons that you can put in your, oh gosh, that's that paper that feels like vinyl too. Holy cow, I love that paper. Ah, that's awesome stuff right there. All right, well, I'm just gonna leave that right there. So that's gonna do it for this setup of this planner. I do feel like I wanna just run through these dividers one more time because I don't know if you guys got to see all of them or not. But I know you saw January. Oop. That was the bubbles always help. Then February is the pink is a state of mind, which you saw that one pretty good. And then this is every morning is a fresh start, and it has the little books right there, and oh, I just love that. And then April, invest in occasional rest. I like that as well. I like all these, you guys. This one is plant seeds and give them time to grow. Ah, this is one of my favorites. It's a perfect day to look cute and be bold. Oh, it's my favorite. I can't wear those kind of shoes anymore, guys. Oh, I wish I could, but I can't. Be Sugar, Curiosity, and Rain for July. And then August is You're My Welcome Summer Rain. Ordinary is Rarely Fun for September. Makes me want to do a prison spread. And then October says Work for It. That's my birthday month. Work for it. November says Call Me Maybe. And December is You Are My Cup of Tea. So that's the dividers, which I thought were stinking cute. So glad I got them. They've got that one to choose from and another one that's just kind of boring. But those are the two we got to choose from, and I chose those. All right, so that's going to do it for this planner setup. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I certainly appreciate your time. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more of my videos, consider subscribing. And don't forget to turn on the notifications bell so that you're notified whenever a new video goes up. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.